Hello, it's Caitlin. Out here on my laptop camera, so that's why it looks like this video was shot in the inside of a potato. Um, the lighting is bad, and my laptop camera is bad. I apologize. I literally turned on my photo booth, and like the screen was black, and I'm like, why is my laptop webcam not working? Oh my god, is it broken? And then I realized I had a sticker over the webcam because the government is watching us at all times. So, and I'm going to put the sticker right back over it when I'm done with this. Um, so yeah, this is basically going to be an uncut, unedited video of me sitting here and talking to you guys about just life in general, and I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes. I just recorded it, and it was like a half an hour, and I'm like, I can't, no one's going to want to watch me talk for 10 minutes, never mind 30 friggin' minutes. So, we're going to keep this short and sweet. I know 10 minutes doesn't sound short and sweet, but like, when you're sitting down and you're going to go unedited, just roll with it, it's going to be short and sweet. See, I'm already a minute in. I only got 9 minutes left. Okay, starting out number one. Because it's on my YouTube channel, I'm assuming people watching this are subscribed to my YouTube channel. One, I'm going to apologize, like I always do in every single video I make ever at this point, for not uploading. But I shouldn't apologize. I never put myself on a set schedule to upload. I uploaded stuff I wanted to upload when I wanted to upload it, and that's going to continue to be like that as the year goes on. The beginning of the year, I was completely convinced I was going to do a video a week, and then I went like 2 or 3 weeks in, and life kind of got in the way. I got busy, and I just got really uninspired. So until I get like that spark again to like make videos, I'm not going to do it. Like, YouTube has always been like something really fun to do, and I love doing it, but it was never like a priority. It was just like a hobby. It's something fun to do, and the fact that people actually watch my videos and enjoy it was awesome, which is what like another reason I kept doing it. So until I find that like spark again to do it, or I get like this sudden burst of motivation, it's gonna be on the back burner for now. Don't worry, this is not me saying I'm not uploading again. Wow, I can't speak. The fact that this is gonna be unedited is gonna be a mess. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna upload when I want to. I'll still be doing some random concert vlogs. I still do go to a bunch of shows. And maybe some other vlogs or some other random videos here and there that I really want to do. But yeah, you guys have always known my channel has been a mess because I'm a mess. So yeah, that's that. What else did I want to talk about? Concerts I've been to. A few days ago, I just saw Bearings in Connecticut. Met up with some friends. That was so much fun. We literally only went for Bearings. They played 7 songs. We screamed every word, and people actually stopped us in the crowd after, and they're like, why are you the only 7 people that screamed that entire set? Like, what up? It's great. Bearings, great band. Go check out their EP. Nothing Here Is Permanent. Came out September of last year. Great band. Super small. They need more recognition. What else? I also saw Speak Low, full band for the first time. Amazing. Their new album, Nearsighted, that came out last month. Seriously, one of the best albums this year, and it hasn't even been 2 months of this year, and I already know that. I also saw Walk the Moon for the first time in like 3 years, which meant a lot to me. They are one of my favorite bands ever. I love them. You guys know that. It meant a lot to me. I love them so much, and I really want them to tour again. They're opening for whatever the fuck. I don't remember. 30 Seconds to Mars? Is that the band they're opening for? I don't know. They're going to the they're playing like arenas slash amphitheaters. That's the one. That's the word I was looking for. So I might end up going to that because I think Mr. Wives are also opening, and I like them as well. But that's all the way in the summer. I can't even think of summer shows like right now. Like, especially with all the Warped Tour dates I want to do because it's the last one, because of the lineup. It stresses me out. The next concert I have is the Tonight Alive / Silverstein co-headliner. I'm going for Broadside because I haven't seen them in a while, and I love them. And yeah, that's it. I don't know why. I was gonna say more things, but there's nothing else more to say. Also going to see Movements on their spring tour. Going to see Knuckle Puck probably on their spring tour. That's my refrigerator that just turned on because I'm sitting in my kitchen. Like I said, gonna go unedited, so I really don't care. Who else I'm gonna see? I think I'm gonna see the Rex, Dreamers, and New Politics, because New Politics are headlining sometime in March. I really want to see them. I've been trying to see them for like 4 years, so I'm probably gonna go see them. And I also really like The Wrecks and Dreamers. I saw them live last year. What else? What other shows? Grayscale are playing this, I forget the headlining band's name because I don't listen to them. I think it's Hit the Lights. That sounds kind of familiar. They're playing in some city in upstate New York that I can't pronounce. It starts with an O, has a couple E's and an N and a T. Oneonta? I don't know. I butchered that. It's about an hour from Albany. If you know upstate New York, you know what I'm talking about. Me and a friend Sam and Alex are probably going to road trip up to that because that'd be fun. And as of right now, it's the only shows Grayscale have like booked for this year publicly that's in the public eye. Yep. So we're probably going to go to that because you guys know Grayscale are great people, great band. And I just like road tripping for shows because like driving with friends, blasting music, eating snacks, like it's just as fun as going to the show. So yeah, that's a thing. I don't know what other shows are happening. My brain just can't work right now. But yeah, that's kind of what's coming up in my life for concerts. Honestly, it feels weird saying it because it's been such a huge part of my life, but like music right now is not like my number one thing. Right now it's movies / books / TV shows. Like I'm super obsessed. As you guys know, with Harry Potter. I literally just got a Harry Potter tattoo. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen this. You can't really see it in here. It's the golden stitch on my arm. You guys know Harry Potter is my favorite freaking thing ever. Favorite book series, favorite movie series ever, and it will always be like that. I'm super obsessed with that. I'm like getting re-obsessed again because it's like one of those things where you watch a movie or a TV show or reread a book again that's your favorite, and when you're done with it, you're like, wow, this is definitely my favorite thing. I can't believe I almost forgot how much I love this. So I'm rereading Harry Potter, and every time I finish the book, I'm watching the movie, so I'm like rereading and rewatching. At the beginning of this year, I actually sat down and rewatched all 8 in like 2 days, because I love them so much, and I bought them on iTunes for myself for Christmas, so I don't have to like illegally find a way to watch them. So I just have them, and it has like all the behind-the-scenes stuff, and I love it. It's great. Harry Potter will always mean everything to me. Clearly, I have it permanently on my body now. I'm also super obsessed with the Maze Runner series. You've probably heard of it. You probably haven't seen it, but like you've heard of it because the movies were pretty big. It's a trilogy. It's like kind of like a post-apocalyptic thing, but it's not like The Hunger Games or Divergent because I hate both of those series. It's different, and I like it. Like, I read the books when they came out, 2010 and on, and I loved them, and I literally remember reading them in middle school and thinking, wow, these would be such great movies. And then when I was a freshman in high school, they announced that they're making a movie, and I freaked out. And then when they announced that Dylan O'Brien and Thomas Brody Sangster were playing 2 of the leads, I freaked out even more, because those are 2 of my favorite actors. I'm obsessed with it recently now because the last movie just came out in theaters at the end of January. It's called The Death Cure. It's like one of my favorite movies ever now. I've seen it twice in theaters. Twice. I never even go see movies in theaters, and this one I've seen twice, if that tells you how much I like it. Very heart-wrenching. The second time I went, like, parts of it are really sad. I'm not going to say anything or spoil it, because in case you, like, want to see it or are going to see it. But I cried a lot. Yeah. I cried a lot. So yeah, that's a thing. I love the Maze Runner series. I'm really sad it's over. It's so, like, weird, like, watching a series, especially, like, from the beginning. Even if it's not from the beginning, just watching any kind of TV series, movie series, or book series, and then having it end. And then you sit there, and suddenly there's no next movie, or next book, or next season to look forward to. And, like, yes, you'll always have the entire series, but like just something about sitting there and having something to look forward to, and having another movie or having another book that's gonna come out to look forward to is so great. And then just having it end, it's really sad. It's like watching one of your favorite TV shows end. It's like when Harry Potter ended, like when Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out. I remember seeing it in theaters, and I was like genuinely crying at the end because it was over. the Harry Potter series was over and there was going to be no more new movies. The books were out. Like, it's over, and it hurts a lot. I mean, yes, they have Cursed Child now and they have Fantastic Beasts, but like the series is over. Like, and the Maze Runner series, the trilogy, is over. And it's really sad. Like, yes, the Maze Runner has 2 prequel books, but I don't think they're gonna make movies out of them. It's probably not in the contract, and it'd be kind of weird to make movies out of those. But it's just, I don't know. It's sad. I get very, very like quickly infatuated and passionate with things. With bands, it happens to me with like bands and music artists. Like, I find them and I fall in love, and I fall in love fast. That happens to me with not as much as books because I don't read a ton, but with TV series that happens to me, with movies that happens to me, and I'm like, I latch on to things very quickly, and I never let go. Like, once I love something, I love it. Not many things will change my mind about it, and I love it with everything I have in me, which is, I know it's a dumb reason, but that's the main reason why I haven't seen any of the Star Wars movies. I know, don't hate me. Harry Potter's my thing. You guys know that. And I know like people can like both, obviously, but I've dedicated so much of my life loving like things like music or Harry Potter, that I've spent so much of my time and money on these series, that right now, I don't have room in my brain, heart, or bank account to love something else as much as I love most things. I know for a fact I'm gonna love Star Wars. I know the concepts and the storylines and the plots, and I know I'm gonna love them, but like, I just haven't sat down and watched them because Star Wars is one of the biggest movie franchises out there right now, and now that it's owned by Disney, whenever I go to Disney, there's Star Wars shit everywhere. And I'm not like complaining, like, obviously, and now Disney owns Marvel, and that's freaking awesome that there's Marvel stuff everywhere. But I know I'm gonna love it, and I know I'm gonna love it a lot. So I'm kind of waiting for like a lull in my life, and that's when I'll get into Star Wars. Whoa, that was not a human word. I'm already above my 10-minute limit. It's been 12 minutes. I'm sorry. It's just me talking about how much I love things. Also in January, the thing that happened, I went to Disney World again for like a short weekend. But it was the first time I'd been in a while, and it made me really happy because that's my favorite place on Earth. That's a lie. It's one of my favorite places on Earth. My other favorite place is Universal in Orlando and Harry Potter World. Because obviously, I am going back to Orlando at the end of this year sometime to go back to Disney World for a full week, and we're also going to Universal. It's going to be our first time in like over 2 years at that point, and I'm so excited. Harry Potter World is like, it feels like my home. Like, I know that sounds so cheesy and sounds so dumb, and if you're not into like getting into super into books or movies, that just sounds dumb and you won't understand, but like, I just feel so at home. I could spend hours and hours and hours and hours just in the Harry Potter parts of the park. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I actually do have like a couple travel plans coming up. Like, I'm going back to Orlando, and I'm also planning on doing some traveling for Warped Tour. Really want to go to Chicago because I want to meet my girls Liz and Liz. You guys know Liz Rogers and Liz Van Lanningham on YouTube. Love those girls to death, and I'm almost 100% sure that that's happening. Because I know Liz Rogers is going to come to the East Coast, I think, for a few dates, but if she doesn't end up doing that, I know they're both doing Chicago, and I need to meet those girls. Like, it's been so long, and I love them so much, and to meet at the last Warped Tour ever, and see some of our favorite bands, yes, please. So yeah, I got Warped Tour travel plans. I don't plan on traveling too much. Like, I know last year I did like a lot of road tripping, like I did follow like State Champs Tour and stuff. I don't plan on doing too much traveling. I know I say that now, and then someone's gonna be like, and then All Time Low are gonna be like, we're playing 6 shows in Delaware in a row, and I'm like, I'll be at all of them, because obviously, yeah, because I would do anything for All Time Low, but we knew this already. That's another point I wanted to kind of talk about briefly, is All Time Low. I know I talk about them too much already. You're probably sick of it. You can stop watching. I'm surprised if you're still watching right now, because this is the part where Caitlin gets talk. Wow, this is the part where Caitlin can't speak. This is the part where Caitlin starts talking about All Time Low. So brace yourselves. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. For like some random reason, I got super sentimental about All Time Low earlier today. I was just kind of sitting in my car on the way home from work, shuffling music, and All Time Low came on, and it was Canals. It's one of my favorite songs ever. One of my favorites by them. And I actually I have a little 3-leaf clover on my ankle because of one of the lines in that song. And that I love it so much. Like, when you listen to one of your favorite songs, and just I don't know, it feels like your brain's going in slow motion. You just you savor in the fact that, wow, I love the song so much. That's what I was feeling. And then I kept thinking about the fact that I saw All Time Low 7 times in 2017, which is absolutely insane. The first time I saw them was in 2015. I saw them twice in 2015, once in 2016, and 7 times in 2017. That's freaking crazy. But they're my favorite band. I love them to death. They will always mean the absolute freaking world to me. Alex Gaskarth is actually one of my favorite people walking this earth right now, and I know every All Time Low fan will tell that to you. But it's because it's true. Growing up, I never idolized people because I feel I don't know. It's not that idolizing people is bad. It's not. You do you. But to me, I never wanted to look at a person and be I want to be exactly like them, because why would you want to be exactly like someone else when you can just be yourself? And I know this is cheesy, but it's true. So I never idolized people. If anything, I idolized my family, my dad, my mom, family members. But I was never this person is my idol and I want to be exactly like them and I look up to them and I love them and this is the most important person in my life. I never really did that. And I thought I did that when I went through my One Direction phase. Still in my One Direction phase, don't know what I'm talking about. It's Harry Styles, you're my idol. But you guys know how much I love Harry Styles. He's one of my favorite people on this planet ever, but I would never call him my idol. But if there was anyone in the world that I would closely consider to me looking up to in an idol kind of sense, it's Alex Gaskarth. And I know that's cringy and gross. And it's oh my god, Alex Gaskarth is your idol? What is this, 2010? No, Alex Gaskarth, I don't really consider him my idol. I've just considered him a person I've looked up to for years for many reasons. Mostly for his music, the music he makes. All Time Low's been one of my favorite bands for 4 years straight now, and they mean a lot to me. They'll always mean a lot to me because I love their music and I love what they write about, and I love their live shows, and I love them as people. Alex has always been a very vocal person. Yes, he's the frontman, but he's always been the voice of All Time Low, and that's not necessarily always a bad thing. People think, oh, he's the lead singer, the rest of the band doesn't exist, you only like him because he's the lead singer, which is false. I do like him because he's the lead singer, but that's not the only reason. I like him because he's always on Twitter, and not in a way that's he's always on Twitter, but he's basically the only member that really is active on any kind of social media and online, and not in an active way. The rest of them post on Instagram, but he interacts with everyone. He's always been one to voice his opinions about everything that's important to him, whether it's just something as simple as the music he's writing, or something like politics, or issues that are going on in the world. He's always spoken up. He's spoken out about these things, and he speaks up for people, and he is just a very passionate person about what he does and about what he believes in, and I respect that immensely, especially him having a following so big that he still continues to sit down and tweet about things that are happening in the world, or issues, or just bring attention to things that need attention brought to. And I always think that's a great quality he's had, and I always liked that about him. And I just really I don't know, I really love him. Like, I think he's one of the best people we have in the industry right now. At least, not like the industry, but like in this music scene right now. He's always had a positive influence on my life. Seeing him live, him and All Time Low live, I only have good memories tied to their shows. I could be anywhere in the world with any people in the world standing in an All Time Low crowd and still feel just as happy because I was standing in an All Time Low crowd. Meeting All Time Low for the first time was an amazing experience that happened last July because that band means everything to me. That band got me through a lot of shit, and it was cool to finally tell them that. It was cool to finally like talk to them in person, because it comes to a point where you've been following / listening to a band for so long, you feel like you know them, but you don't. Like, you don't know them at all. You don't know anything about their life. Like, only a fraction of it is actually put out on the internet for the world to see. And then you meet them, and you're like, wow, like, I've actually met this band. I've actually talked to them. Like, I can kind of tell you what they're like as a person. And that's just a really surreal experience for a band as big as All Time Low and for how long I've been into them. I don't know, just it meant a lot to me. I was terrible with words, and I knew I wasn't going to have a lot of time, so I wrote down everything I wanted to say to the band, and I gave it to them. I was like, I'm bad with words, so I wrote them down instead, because I knew I would probably get choked up if I started talking. So I don't know if they read it. Part of me, like, really hopes they did. The other part of me knows there's a chance they didn't, and I don't think they would have done that on purpose. Like, they're genuinely nice guys, and they love what they do, and All Time Low has always been about the fans, which is what I love. They know that they wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the fans, and I think because they started in such a weird time in, like, social media history. It's like when MySpace was a thing. Like, the band started as, like, social media's rose, which is why they're so continuously so big now, and I think that's just a really great thing, that they're still so passionate about their fans. They keep in contact with their fans. Alex tweets his fans all the time. Like, he actually tweeted me, like, last September, and I freaked out. As you would. I don't know, there's just, as much as they're big, like, one of the biggest bands in the scene, they've always seemingly kept themselves grounded, which is amazing. And I commend that a lot. And I just realized I've been talking for 7 minutes straight about All Time Low. This is what happens. I told myself this video was going to be 10 minutes long, and now it's 23. Oh my god. If you're still watching this, 1, why? 2, good for you. You deserve a freaking award. No, seriously, like, come find me. I'll give you a cookie, because listening to me ramble for 25 minutes, I don't even want to listen to me ramble for 25 minutes. But yeah, moral of that story, or that part of the story, is that I just got randomly sentimental about All Time Low for some reason, and I just wanted to share that with you. I don't really know if I wanted to share it with you. I just wanted to kind of talk about it. Someone needs to know how much I love and appreciate Alex Gaskarth. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this video because it's been going too long. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this. Holy crap. Okay, to recap. 1, this is unedited, so I apologize for all of, like, the stutters and the pauses and the fuck ups, because that's just me. I'm a mess. 2, I kind of talked about YouTube, shows I'm going to, what I'm doing with my life. I talked about things that I'm obsessed with right now that isn't music. Superhero movies, The Maze Runner, Harry Potter, but that's always true. There won't be a moment in my life where I'm not obsessed with Harry Potter. And a bunch of other things. I'm getting super into watching movies, so I might start making videos on movies. I don't know. I might start making videos that aren't just about music, because clearly, like, I like a lot more than just music. We'll see if I even end up making videos at all. Who knows? I'm sorry that this is so long, and I'm sorry that I'm a freaking mess, but thank you guys for watching this anyways. I promise I'll be back eventually. Follow me on my social media if you want to, like, get in touch or keep up to date with what I'm doing. But yeah, Thank you guys for listening to me ramble for 25 minutes. I'm a mess, but I love you all. Thank you. Bye.